Hello, good people of the world. It's almost 40 degrees outside here today, so it looks like we're getting our 3 days of summer. Unfortunately, with the heat comes extra watering, and hopefully I can help you with that today. So I took this cutting of an angel's trumpet about 1.5 to 2 weeks ago. As you can see, it's doing all right, but the pot is really light, which will suggest that it needs some water. Now, you can't just give it water and assume that the plant's properly watered, because the chances are it's not going to be at all. Now, you've got two choices here. You can either water the pot thoroughly with, the watering can, or what you can do is use a bucket like that, fill it with water, and what you'll notice is if I put this into the water now, make sure that the pot is submerged. It's starting to bubble, which means by the time I finish doing this, there'll be no air pockets and the plant will be properly hydrated. Don't worry about losing a bit of compost. But when you take it out, it's really heavy. And then you can carry on watering as and when required. But that's definitely useful for, when you've maybe neglected them for a few days, especially in this heat. You can also use a trug, like so. Fill that with water, and you can use the same method to water hanging baskets. What I suggest you do, though, when you've given them a good dunk and all the air bubbles have disappeared, put the pot on top of a bucket so it can drain through properly, because obviously water's heavy, so you'll probably destroy the bracket if you put it on without draining the pot first. Another method of watering is to use a plastic pot. You don't even have to buy anything. You could use a mushroom pot or, anything, and you could just pot fill it maybe to about 1 centimetre, and and then the plant can take up as much water as it needs. And if you keep that reservoir topped up, well, you're not going to have a wilting plant. Of course, if you have a massive pot like this one, you can't easily water it with the methods that I've just shown you. So what you'll have to do is get a big watering can full of water, water the pot, go away, do something else, 20 minutes, half an hour later, come back, do the exact same thing again, and then your pot will be properly hydrated. And then, of course, you've got the borders. Now, it's important that you either water really early in the morning or really late at night. I prefer to water in the evening, because then the plants have got all night to soak up water, and they'll be fine until the next evening. Whereas if you water in the morning, by the time the sun's come up, that water that you put on will evaporate pretty quickly. So yeah, I prefer to water late at night. Anyway, I hope this helps. Stay safe. Bye.